In our search to help our child be the best that he possibly could be, we've traveled all over the nation trying to get answers, coming up short, even if the things that we thought were starting to work at first eventually did not, and found out that Congruent Life was definitely that missing link.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mike Sedlacek with Congruent Life Chiropractic. At Congruent Life, we offer concerned parents who feel like something is missing in their family's health a different path that allows them to live their best life possible. We are not worried about figuring out what else is wrong with your child. We are passionate about figuring out what is right and then amplifying that so that they can live their best life possible. Here's what we mean about that. Many parents come to us sad, frustrated, and confused because they are doing everything they possibly can for their child, but they still watch their kids struggle day in and day out. You see, many treatment regimens are only aimed at making symptoms go away. But let me ask you a question. Do you think that your child's symptoms are the problem, or do you think that they are the result of a problem elsewhere? Let me give you an example. If your check engine light came on in your car, what would you do? Would you just put a piece of tape over that light? Or would you take it somewhere to figure out what is causing the light to go off in the first place? You see, only focusing on trying to get rid of the symptoms is no different than putting a piece of tape over a check engine light. Symptoms are our body's alarm signal that something is going wrong internally. And if you don't have a strategy in place to address the actual cause to your child's struggles, you may always have that gut feeling that something is missing.
Struggling as a mom with children who have ADHD and sensory processing disorder and delayed speech, it's really difficult to know what to do to find results, and when you try over and over and don't get results and people are promising things, it's very difficult to know what angle to go at.
I think just watching her struggle made me worried because, you know, every parent just wants their kid to have friends and to be on target for learning. And so I think that made it really hard for us as a family.
I know how difficult it is to be doing the best that you can for your child, but still feel like something is missing. The sadness, frustration, and guilt that you experience on a daily basis is something that no parent should have to go through. In order to achieve the results that you know are possible, we've got to identify the root cause of your child's struggles so we can understand what it is going to take to help their bodies heal. Once we have a customized plan in place, we can then watch their bodies unshackle all of the hidden stress that has been inside of them. As the process unfolds, you'll have the confidence in knowing that you are doing everything for your child to allow them to live their best life.
So at Congruent Life, the biggest difference that they had to offer was the fact that they were getting to the root of the issue rather than just treating the symptoms. And we had done medications, we had done therapies for the kids, and we felt as though coming here, it was really the biggest difference of getting to the root of the cause.
There are 3 steps that allow your child to live their best life possible. First, we must understand that symptoms are an effect, not a cause. Then we need to understand what is causing those symptoms. We do this by taking an in-depth history along with state-of-the-art neurological scans. Once we have identified the root cause, we can put a customized plan in place to allow your child to heal. As a result, your children will be able to live their best life possible.
Over the last few months, our lives have changed drastically. We no longer have to leave notes about the medications for babysitters, no longer have to pack all the medications up whenever we go on a vacation or a quick getaway over the weekend. And to see Mason thrive like he is has been amazing.
My 16-year-old on the spectrum, we have not given him any of his emergency meds for 6 months now. And before, we were doing that probably twice a week.
What if the problem isn't your child's symptoms? What if the problem is something that is more deeply rooted? What would life look like if you could get to the root cause and watch your child live their best life possible?
So thinking back to the moment when I realized that what we had been doing with Congruent was working, the biggest one was we went to a friend's party and were able to actually relax, enjoy ourselves, while our kids were able to just play and have a good time. That's all we wanted. That's where we finally are, and it was great.
since we've been here under care, not only is Aiden the best he can be, but all of the other things that we were working on, such as therapy, diet, and all of those things, synergistically are working better now. And with all of the pieces, with Congruent being the center stone to that, Aiden is truly living the best life he possibly could.
How much is poor health already costing you? How many sick days do you have to take for yourself or for your kids? How much time and money do you spend driving your kids to all of their appointments? What important things in life are you missing out on? As a parent, has your child's health challenges negatively impacted your health? Poor health may already be costing you a great deal. Make an appointment today so that you can figure out the root cause and get a customized plan of action.
The time and money that we've invested at Congruent Life has been well worth it because we were able to drop a couple of therapies, which has freed up several hours in our week so that we can go and do what we love to do.
We've already helped hundreds of families in the corridor community. Make an appointment today to find out if we can help.